Welcome to our channel. In a small forgotten village lived an old beggar named Hari. He sat every day at the same corner of the village square, dressed in tattered clothes, with a rusty tin bowl in front of him. Villagers passed him by, tossing a coin or two out of pity, but no one gave him much thought. Hari was known to mumble to himself, "If only I had enough money, I could finally be happy." One day, a wandering monk arrived in the village. The monk had a serene presence and a calming smile that seemed to touch everyone who met him. When he passed by Hari, he stopped, looked at him kindly and said, "Why do you look so sad, my friend?" Hari sighed deeply. "I am poor and miserable. Happiness is for those who have wealth and comfort. All I have is this bowl and my misery." The monk chuckled softly and said, "Perhaps your happiness is closer than you think." Intrigued, Hari asked, "What do you mean?" The monk pointed to the ground where Hari always sat and said, "You've been sitting on it for years, yet you've never looked beneath you. Dig there, and you'll find what you seek." Hari thought the monk was teasing him, but something in his tone made him curious. The next morning, armed with a rusty spade borrowed from a villager, Hari began to dig beneath the spot he had sat on for decades. To his astonishment, he unearthed a small, ancient chest. With trembling hands, he opened it to reveal shimmering gold coins, sparkling jewels, and treasures beyond his wildest dreams. For a moment, Hari was stunned. His heart raced as he thought, "I'm rich. I can finally be happy." But as the days passed and he spent the treasure on fine clothes, a bigger house, and feasts, he realized something unsettling. Despite his newfound wealth, the hollow feeling in his heart remained. The excitement faded, and he felt no happier than before. One evening, as he sat in his grand house, Hari remembered the monk's words, "Your happiness is closer than you think." He realized the monk hadn't been talking about the treasure. The next morning, Hari decided to return to the village square. This time, he used his wealth not to indulge himself but to bring joy to others. He bought food for the hungry, helped struggling farmers, and repaired the crumbling school. Slowly, the village square transformed into a place filled with laughter and gratitude. Hari found himself surrounded by people who smiled at him not out of pity, but with genuine warmth and appreciation. For the first time, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. One day, the monk returned to the village. When he saw Hari, he smiled knowingly. "Did you find what you were seeking?" he asked. Hari bowed his head and said, "Yes, but it wasn't the treasure. It was the happiness I found in sharing it. True happiness isn't in owning riches, but in using them to bring light to others' lives." The monk nodded. "You've discovered the real treasure, Hari. It was never beneath you. It was always within you." From that day on, Hari lived not as a beggar or a rich man, but as someone who understood the true meaning of wealth, giving freely, loving deeply, and finding happiness in the smiles of others. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible tales that inspire, uplift, and leave you thinking long after the video ends.